No, I was so pissed off.
They closed that front. We have a friend.
Looks like the first gate is starting to open. You can see it
So she gonna go with
slightly creaked open.
and Walter's.
Right, these are helpers from the Port Authority. You can see the rope.
I'm sorry.
And that's what they'll use to attach to the mules that are there. And what they do is they help guide the ship, kind of like a car wash, make sure we're going in the right direction and not going to crash into anything.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Kids probably not thinking here. Oh, it's opening. Oh, that's neat. Hey.
Yeah, we're moving.
Oh no, it's breaking.
There's the line. Good throw. Oh, almost a good throw. Try again. There it is. Yay!
I think they've done this before.
I guess it's like going through the car wash where they make sure that you're in the rails.
Turn off your windshield wiper.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess we're going to go back forward. 177. Is that a lucky number for us? We'll find out.
We'll find out. We're going to make it a lucky number after today.
1 and 7 and 7 and 15.
Sevens are good numbers, right?
15 is divisible by 3, so that's
Oh,
also a
there we
lucky
go.
number.
All right.
I know. I can figure out ways to make it work no matter what.
So divisible by 3.
I'm trying to, yeah. If there's 3, you know. Like I would take 131 because 3 is right in the middle, so yes.
There's our mule, 177.
I know, but it's in the middle.
So which is more important?
Doesn't matter. I make it work.
Do you have a preference?
It's divisible by 3 like this.
I will.
Gates are opening.
They are. Look at that. You see?
It's opening.
No, as you say, the locks don't have they have a sliding gate. Yeah, that's what it says. So.
They will.
Shoot your video time. The time lapse. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the one up top. It's emptying, so that one is lower. So they're emptying water out of that rock. Oh. Yeah.
I was walking that too. Yeah.
That's our next mule.
Will be, maybe. Yeah. Be over here, the cash.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, now it's. So there's only two.
I think there's two in the stern. So they you know they'll if they're leaning they'll pull us that way with that one.
Right. It's to keep us like.
Gas. You know?
I can't see much in getting. But you can see the straight marks. Yeah, yeah, you can see the straight marks.
Looks like the garage is parking in New York City.
Yeah.
You didn't do river cruise at the same, did you?
Yeah. Or you did do it.
I did, but I don't know.
Did you ever do the locks?
No.
Well, maybe I don't know. And they were all straight
Over there. Well,
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the bridge.
Ropes are starting to tighten. Make sure we're going straight.
I'll leave that.
They tightened up. They tightened up so that they're holding it straight, hold the bow straight, and they're probably holding the tail that lifts the stern straight. You look past though. You got it right.
Okay, you're right. You're right. I took a picture, but I can't.
Exhaust. I guess these wheels are electric.
That's a good point. Yeah, they probably are.
I like the stadium seat back of it.
Yeah.
also, do you think the tracks are like
Oh,
Oh, it might be. Yeah.
very quick. That's the
Yeah.
Is the train got batteries, or is it taking something from the rail? Oh yeah. It's the major center
Well, doesn't it?
rail.
Yeah.
It's heavier. Maybe it's just intention.
And then, well, it's got gears that run on that center, but I don't know what runs the gear. Right. How's it moving? Yeah. What the power sources. Right.
Rail has it's interesting. So it's really go up with gear driven.
Yeah.
Right.
So it doesn't sway.
And also makes sense. It's called railroad. Yeah. Very good.
So, should be stopping soon.
We gotta get it because it's a temple going in at the same time.
But the lock is right here.
What's that?
The lock is right
No,
here.
we already
That's
went through that. That's not
It's like, I'm just,
That's not it?
my daughter took a picture of the webcam.
Oh, good.
She thinks it's us.
Yes, that was the date we went through, honey. It was our date. And this is another date that goes behind us.
I'm not sure that's.
Yes, later. Yeah, these are the actual, these are the locks. These are the gates here that we're passing through. Right.
Maybe a second set. I don't know. Because I think we passed through the length of the ship to our left. So the locks is far longer. And I think you have a shorty version.
So this is definitely a lock. Yeah.
That's it.
I'm guessing that's in meters. 650 meters to the next lock. 600 meters to the next lock, etc.
Where did you find the?
What?
Sophie, where did you find the webcams?
I just did a search for Panama Canal Authority live webcams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter found it.
Did you? Oh, good.
Yeah, she took a picture of the webcam.
Oh, nice. So the text finding through.
No, you know what it was? I put too many people on the text.
Oh.
So I broke it down to different, because I had 9
To seven. Oh, I see.
So
Yeah.
then when I broke it down, and I told my one granddaughter, send it to the rest of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So there we go. There we go. All right, 500 meters left. Who's going to volunteer to go up and down those ladder?
Well, you know, I cost $102,000.
Yeah, exactly. Just the manpower alone, I'm sure. Oh. Friends of ours just probably to make sure we're stabilized. Yeah. Friends of ours just got back from a Windstar cruise. Oh, nice. Here. And they did reverse order. They went to Costa Rica first. And then to Panama. I see. She said their ship cost $180,000. Oh, wow. It must have been a bigger ship. No, Windstar, yeah. Yeah. All right. 300 meters on the front of the boat, front of the ship. It looks like it's 200 meters. I just said BJ's. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah. Slowing down, yeah. See, now they're going backwards to slow us down. Yeah. Plenty of room. Right? All right, we are standing still. This lock I'll do forward facing. The next lock, when we get into the next one here, I'll do it backwards facing so you can see the gates lock behind us. And here comes. All right, so what we have behind us. Locks haven't closed yet. I don't know if we're going in with this boat, which doesn't make sense because either they're going to hit these locks here or those locks kind of in the back, but neither one of them have closed yet. Here's our other mule, and then this mule. So between those four, their ropes are being taut and keeping us in place, keeping us from moving side to side or even back and forth. But it stopped now. It's the backside. All right, gonna zoom in. It looks like the locks behind the ship behind us are closing, which was the first set of locks that we went through. So I believe as soon as that one closes, we'll start getting no water to rise so we can continue on forward. Oh, there's a tugboat as well. You can kind of see even behind that guy. I wonder if that tugboat is for them. Not sure what kind of ship it is. Looks pretty fancy. Alright. Looks like we're starting to get some water in now that the lock behind us is closed. I think we're starting to raise. You see it coming through. This whole thing is gravity fed, which is why you're seeing it come from below. This is absolutely amazing. I can't even imagine, being an engineer on this. I don't feel that I would be smart enough to do this. I'm not a water engineer by any means, and it still absolutely amazes me how this thing was built and engineered in the early 1900s. You can see we're starting to raise up and get more level to where the mules are. This is where the mules are now. Can't really feel it raising. It did at first, but you can see now where the lock is back there that we're getting close to the top here. We were trying to figure out how these things are powered. We didn't see any smoke when they were moving, so they may not be gasoline or petrol or fuel powered. Maybe it's electric. It looks like there's some gears that kind of go through these grooves here, but we're not sure how the gears are powered. Don't know if it's a third rail system or some sort of electric system.
2 minutes takes to open or close those gates. And I just want you to take a look of something behind us. There's one pair of gate in front of us, one pair of gate heading open. But once we're going to be higher in the next step, you will be able to see two pair of gates. And the reason is the security of Panama Canal, having two pair of gates close to the main lake, the man-made lake. It's a security for the lake, the security for the canal. Remember, we're gonna go.
It's raining.
In a couple of minutes to we don't see it now.
All right. We started moving again, but it's raining, so I've got to stay covered as much as I can. I'm still on the back of the ship.
It is an artificial lake, but if it's a catastrophe happen, it means this gigantic ship beside us, which is the
I have to live with the side view today,
Panamax size.
at least for this one.
It's a human being that's controlling the Panama Canal. It's for a catastrophe happen means touching the first pair of gate. There's always the second pair of gate to protect the lake, because this lake can get empty in 3 days. So it's always the protection of the lake, which is the protection of Panama Canal.
They're still behind us, obviously. Can't tell if they're moving with us, or they're waiting to get some distance in between.
Every lane works separately. Here where we are, our pilot controls our lane, and the pilot on the other side controls over there. So independently, one from another. Now, the way that these locks were built at the beginning, the water
port
comes
side.
from the lake, goes to the first chamber, passes through the tunnels to the second chamber, and after the third, and after
This thing
to
is
the
so
ocean.
huge. This is just what amazes me. Look how much concrete is in this thing.
This is the way that was
Bananas.
done. Every time that a ship passed through, we just pull
There's
out
the
the
gate.
water. But the new locks, the 2016 gates open that time, it is different. Over there, we save water. We built 3 gigantic basins of water.
Yeah, the boats are
beside the
following us.
chambers. And instead of the water going from one to another, going down, down, and down, out to the ocean, we put the water in those gigantic basins of water, and then we save 60% of the water. Means when there's no too much water, the dry season, which is not, well, actually today we're supposed to be dry season, but we still haven't rained, and we'll be blessed having a lot of water. So the level of the lake is high, is a max capacity now. So over there, we save water, put in the water to the big gigantic basins of water, and then we save water 60% over there. But here, the way that was done, we cannot save the water. What we can do sometimes, when it's dry season or when it is not much water, we use, because there's some tunnels, one lane to the other lane, so we call that cross filling. So we can use the water from this chamber, putting out half of it, more or less, to the other chamber beside us, and at that time we can save some water. But we do that when it's only necessary, and when we don't have much water, because doing that, the way to do, or the way to going fast or slower, then takes a little longer doing that activity of crossing, cross-filling that we call it, passing the water from one lane to the other lane. But it is possible. Now we're not doing it. We're pulling out the water straight to the ocean through the tunnels.
Those look like old locks. They don't look like they've
because
moved in a
we're
while.
having a lot of water today.
There's the mayor's boat going the other way.
They say today, that doesn't mean exactly today. During all these months, we're having a good amount of water. So it looks like for this year, It's going to be very, very good for the ships going through the Panama Canal without having problem related to the level of the lake or having water in the Panama Canal.
Rain is good here. The canal needs natural water. Can't complain about the rain. All right, back at the front of the ship. This is the next lock we're getting into. It's still raining, but the sun is out. It's kind of weird, but hey, it's Panama. It's always rainy season. Here's the little house there. It's kind of cool. There's a mule and it looks like a lighthouse. I think once we get through this gate, we will be in the lake. Not sure yet. That's where we're going next. I don't know if you can see it. The other gate ahead of us. Sitting pretty tall now. Nothing but jungle out there. Can you imagine living here over 100 years ago, going through the jungle? Living there, cutting through. Feel us raising up a little bit. Looks like that's our next spot up there. Now you can see it getting taller. All right, next lock is ahead of us. Beyond that is the lake. Once we hit the lake, we'll just be sailing and cruising through until we get to the next set of locks. So far, so good. I think this is the lock where we go up. The next lock goes down a little bit, just to kind of equalize and balance itself between the lock behind us. And once we go through this next set of gates, we'll have to raise up again just a little bit to get to the lake. All right, looks like the gates are about to open again. Thanks, Mom, for making me short. I gotta look through the balcony railings to see anything. My arms will get tired being raised up. My arms are raised at this point, they get tired after a while, but that's cool. I'm glad I'm alive. Rain's coming down hard again. Sorry. We're about to start moving here. Figured out that's what the bells mean. I noticed the gates opened uneven. That one closed before this one closed. This one's still going. But either way, we're moving now. All right, on to the last set. Oh, look at that. We got stadium seating over there. People watching us go through. That'd actually be pretty cool. I would love to sit here and watch it if I lived here. Alright, sun came out, stopped raining, good for us. There's our audience. Last of the Gatun Locks before we hit the lake.
Lunch is ready, come aboard. Lunch is ready.
got grandstand here. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. If I lived here, I'd probably be sitting there too. I don't know. Sun is blazing now. I feel a farmer stand coming on with this shirt, but it'll be worth it. We just announced lunch is ready, but I'm waiting until we get on the lake before I go eat. Sorry? Oh, yeah. It's like an ID, like an emergency ID for my watch band, yeah. In case I'm somewhere and something happens and I don't have my wallet on me or my purse with me. Oh, look at that. Kind of see it's like a double lock system. Once we stop here, we're going to raise up again to meet the level of the lake here. All right, the mule slowed us down. All right, and we wait. Those guys are going to come in, go the opposite way. All right, slowly rising. This part getting to another ship. So far, the ones that look like that are vehicle carriers. Where the foreign cars are coming from is by ship. The dam is just behind that building. We'll have to do a backwards look once we get through. Sounds like the mule bells rang. Can't really see the locks this time. Moving. We are right at it. Kind of see the hinge from here. Starting to move open. I hear like an alarm bell also over here. So I'm guessing it's first. Alright, secondary gates are opening as well. Start to see the first gate opening, and we're right up against it. Spot open all the way. This time they were synchronized opening. Alright. I think we're going. Yep, mules are moving. So are we.
end of our mule journey, I think. Here's that way. Let's see that. We got clappers on board. Look at that. Leave it. Mark if you drop it on your foot. Almost through. We'll get to the lake. It'll take us a while to get to the lake before we hit the next set of locks. Time to eat lunch here pretty soon.
Dam?
Yeah, that's what he said. The original one, which at the time is the biggest. The biggest dam in the world. It's a mile and a half long or wide. You see that? It's a heavy. We are free sailing now. Alright, we are through the first set of locks, the Gatun Locks. We are now sailing on Gatun Lake. It'll take us a while to get through this all, but we'll do it. Now it's lunchtime, starving, battery's about to die, so definitely gotta charge the phone up. Alright, see you on the next lock. Psych, almost done. We're gonna see what the balcony looks like. Not too bad. There's the dam. There it is. It's the original dam that created this Lake Gatun, which is a man-made lake, one of the first man-made lakes that were built. So again, another engineering feat, power of nature, and it's great. Love being an engineer. Sun is definitely blazing now. It is hot. It's humid out. Gatun Lake, starboard side. Lunch was good. Had the fish tacos, and excuse me, taco, singular, but it was fun. Did the little buffet thing and had some smoked halibut, delicious, some smoked salmon as well, and put that on some lettuce, and kind of made me a little, seafood Caesar salad. I needed some lettuce. I've been eating just crazy this whole time, so I had to get back to a little bit of normal today. Dessert was good. Now just came back and want to see what it looked like outside, and I'm gonna get ready for our next lecture from our Smithsonian Journey guests.